everyone, I'm so sorry I took long. I had to set the poll for today's video. Um, I really want us to have this conversation that has to do with the use of phone in the life of our children. You're welcome to my channel. Thank you for joining. I just want us to have the conversation and hopefully we make headway with what we want to talk about. Will you allow your child to use a mobile phone? I mean, your child within the age of 3 to 16 to use a mobile phone. If you will allow your child, why will you allow your child? If you will not allow your child, let me also know why you will not allow your child to make use of a mobile phone. I really want to know. I want us to talk. I want us to have a conversation this beautiful afternoon. So while I wait for people to talk, to join in the conversation, I'll just go ahead with what I have, with what I want to say. A lot of us have different reasons for the things that we do. Like, we just do things for different reasons at all. You're welcome to my channel. Thank you so much. If this is your first time, you're welcome. I'm so grateful. Thank you for joining this beautiful family. Go ahead to double tap on your screen, like live stream, and subscribe if you haven't. Be Paul Batia. Thank you so much for joining in. I want us to have a conversation today that has to do with the phone. Will you allow your child to use a mobile phone? Your child within the age of 3 to 16. Will you allow them to use a mobile phone? That is the conversation that we'll be having today, and I will be glad if you will join in the conversation this beautiful afternoon. Okay, also let me know where you're watching me from. I really appreciate if you would let me know that. Let me know where you're me from. Let me just go straight to what I have today. So honestly, I want your opinion on the discussion for today. I really want your opinion. Will you allow your child to use the phone? If you will allow your child, why will you allow your child? And if you will not be allowing your child, let me also know why you will not allow your child to make use of mobile phone. I have my answer anyways, and I'm also going to make it known to you all, whatever it is that I pick. But I know that a lot of the time we have different things for doing the things that we do. Now, some people will give their children mobile phone because we are in a world where everything is now, everything has changed. People are becoming more vulnerable. People, we are living in a free world. That's the word. In a free world. MD said, Bull, you're welcome. Clicky the Blicky, you're also welcome. Thank you so much for joining. So we live in a free world, and parents now also want their children to feel strong. I mean, why would my friend, why? That is not going to happen. So if my friend, if my child has a phone, if my child's friend has a phone, my child is also has a right to a phone. That is some people's reason for giving their children a phone, right? Another point is some people give their children a phone because they, I don't know if you can see me, I really do not know the network, oh my good lord. I'm so sorry guys, the network is so bad, so bad. um Clicky and Terry Clark, I'm sorry, I'm not in the US, so I have no business with anything politics. I have no business with anything politics. I'm here to talk about something really different and something quite interesting. Okay, so let's keep it at that. Thank you so much. Thank you. So the network is a bit bad today, but I hope that it will not stop us from having our conversation today. I really hope so. But regardless, let me just go ahead with whatever it is to discuss. I hope you can see me and I hope you can hear me also, regardless of how slow it is at my hand here. I hope you. Now, I was saying something. You're welcome to my channel. So much for joining. Thank you. I am grateful. I am so grateful for this. Please do not forget to subscribe to my channel. So like the also. This will go a long way. Thank you so much. So I want us to have a conversation today to make use of a mobile phone. That is the conversation use of a mobile phone. That is all we want to talk about today. I hope that the network is favorable this beautiful afternoon. Um, Hi, Doctor. Good afternoon, sir. Thank you so much for joining in. Thank you so much. I am grateful. Thank you for joining my live stream today. So, I was supposed to have this conversation on Friday. Network was so bad, and people weren't turning up also. So I just had to end the live stream, and I'm trying my best again. I'm trying my luck. I want to do. So, if you are picking yes in the polling section, let me know where you're picking yes. If you're picking no also, please let me know why you have picked no. So I was saying earlier that a lot of people want their children to use phone now because we are in a world that people mobile phones. If you don't use mobile phone, you might feel a bit odd amongst every other person, and parents also do not want their children to be in such a situation, so they will always want to like give them these things so that they can just learn about something that they saw online. Their children too can contribute to whatever it is that is being discussed at that point. That is some people's reason for giving their children a mobile phone. So people will tell you that I'm giving my child a mobile phone because I want to be able to communicate with my child freely. I mean, when I am not at home and it is just the child at home or the children at home, I can always place a call through to them to know. I also want to make a video call with them just to see that they are fine. That is some people's reason for giving their children a mobile to meet up with. I have a lot of things to do. I have a lot of work on my desk, and these children are not allowing me to do what I want to do. It's not allowing me to do exactly what I want to do, and that is why I am going to give them a mobile phone. You know, a lot of things that people just say, people just do these things because they feel that that is the best thing that they can do. And some people will tell you that they need the phone to keep. I need the phone to keep them busy. There's nothing they are doing. Let them just hold the phone. You know, look at things that is happening and all of those things. And a lot of other reasons why people do these things that I do not know of, and some that I will not agree to. I can't agree to some of the reasons people do these things anyway. But that is their own perspective. And sincerely speaking, there are some things that you can't control. The only thing you can do is just do your best, telling people, educating people on the importance uh, of having a very good relationship with the children and things like that. Even after making this video, my prayer is that after this video, that people who have the wrong mindset will most likely change their mindset. And from my own point of view, so from what I've been saying, you should know my point of view already. That my point of view is my child will not be using a mobile phone, and I am so hopeful that God will help me to 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 put this into proper practice. I mean, whatever it is that I just said, God will help me to put it into practice. Now, People giving your child a mobile phone usually have a lot of effect on the child, a whole lot of effect that people do not talk about. Maybe they're not aware, or maybe they're just choosing to um to say, well, I know this, but I am still not minding. I don't care. Maybe, just maybe, I don't know. I can't determine that. But I hope that after this video you have a change of mind, in case, just in case, you feel that there's nothing wrong with it. Maybe, okay, some people said they will give their children a phone, allow their children to use a phone, and they are winning anyway. In the following you, they are winning. So a lot of people are saying that they will allow their child to use a phone, while few people are saying, um, if you said no, why are you saying no? If you said yes also, why are you saying yes? I really want to see our point of view. I want to see things from our point of view. I'm here to also learn from you, and at the same time I also want you to learn from me, so hopefully we're able to learn from each other. I want this to, let's have a conversation within ourselves this beautiful afternoon. So I wrote down some points anyway, as the effect of phones in the lives of our children. See, a lot of effect. It has a whole lot of effect. But the little that I remember is what I'll be talking about. I just immediately I remembered it. I just wrote them down. So just bear with me. I have my book here, so I'll be looking down just to get my points, right? So the very first point that I have here is access to inappropriate sites. Yes, access to inappropriate sites. See, uh, even we as elderly ones, there are some things that we see that happen, that just happen beyond our control. Yeah, they just took the light, so these things just happen. We do not plan them. You can just be scrolling through your phone and you just see something that you did not even expect to see. You just see it. It just happens, and sometimes you might just it might just catch you off guard and you be like, what? How did this get? How did it get here? And you try to scroll up. Now imagine if you as an elderly person cannot control, how much more your child? How much more? I don't know if you get what I'm saying. There are some materials online that are not, that your children are not supposed to see. Like they have no business with seeing them. Are you getting what I'm saying? So if um you give your child a phone and it sees and it goes to an inappropriate site, or it wasn't intentional, it just happened, what do you think the child will do? Some children will not even let you know that they saw something that they're not supposed to see. They will not tell you, they will not have that conversation with you. And there's no way they will see something like that and not want to know more about it, especially if you've not even told your children, especially when you've not taught your children some things that they're supposed to know. So if they see sites like that and they say things that they're not supposed to see, trust me, they will want to know more, and they will still end up going back to that phone, to that site, to watch it, all they're not supposed to do, to see. One of my friends was telling me the other day that she was just scrolling through her phone and she had her children around her, and the next thing was a site just popped up from nowhere, and she was just trying to stop it so that her children will not see what they are not supposed to see. So it can happen to an elderly person. Like she was just scrolling through her phone, her children were around her. She wanted them to see, she wanted them to see something that she saw online that is quite enticing, right? That's why she called them. And immediately after they watched it, she was like, that's what I want to show you guys. And while she was scrolling, the next place that the app took her to was somewhere she did not expect. Thankfully, the children were not too close to her. So they were not too exposed to anything that they're not supposed to be exposed to. And imagine if that can happen to an elderly person, how much more a child? And how do you think that the child will be able to control something like that? I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say at this point. The child will most likely not be able to control what they see, what they watch. And people are easily moved by what they see. So it's not possible that that was I feel anyway. It is not possible that you will be able to control everything that they see. It is not possible. So if you say, um, I can give my child my phone, she can watch anything that she wants to watch, because I have already stopped um removed some settings from the phone that I just finished talking about. Also stopped those settings, those that you're supposed to set because of your children. She said she actually set it, but she still do not understand how that video came up. She doesn't know how it popped up on her timeline. She still, to anytime we have the conversation, she still says that I don't know how this thing popped on my timeline. It's still a shock to me. So your children might not be able to control this, and they are in a stage where they're still trying to grow into adulthood. So when they are exposed to at a young age, you should know what to expect from them. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. Right. The next point that I wrote is cyberbullying. Cyberbullying is a thing. Oh, oh my god, it's a thing. See, ah, cyberbullying is a thing. Sometimes when I go online and I watch people's videos, and like I go to the comment section, people are being trolled, how they are being bullied, elderly people. And if you are so lucky to have these people as your friend and you have a conversation with them, they will always tell you that this thing that this person said is a lie, and this thing eats me so bad that I had to go for therapy. You just hear people say different kind of things. The effect of bullying that social media has had on them. So if you allow your child to have access to these things, you should know what to expect. You should know what to expect. And they are still very young, that they can't control their emotions that much. So if that is happening to a child that is still trying to grow, a child that his eyes is not opened yet to the things of the world, how much more? I saw um I saw a story online some weeks ago, or some months ago. This guy went online to he just has a social media account, and he got talking with someone. He thought the person was a lady. That was what he thought. And they were chatting, shared personal information with each other. He thought that the lady was the person that they were just having the conversation and the lies. Then this guy this guy that was pretending to be the day bullied the guy, and he also threatened him that if he doesn't do this, that he's going to um put out a lot of information about the guy out there. And the guy in question got scared. I mean, I'm talking about someone that is not 17 yet. I think the guy was about 15 years, 15, 16 years. Yes. And he was scared. He was scared for his life, and he felt, if I do this, if people release all of this information about me to the public, then he was like, he's done for. So the pressure was too much, and he couldn't take it in. And the next thing this boy did was to unalive life himself. That was what he did. He couldn't control it. He couldn't control it. He couldn't hold. He couldn't just sit down to even think that, is this really happening to me? It was a whole lot for him to undo at that point, and he had to unalive himself. Cyberbullying. It just brought the light. Cyberbullying. So honestly, these things usually every time effect on people, on children. It has an effect on elderly people. How much more a child? How much more a child? I was on my friend's live video yesterday, and someone, she was doing her hair. She has a natural long hair. She's a naturalista, and she has a long hair. So she was just like combing through her hair and doing all sorts. And this guy just came online and said, "You shouldn't be combing your hair online." And I was like, really? Why? The other person was like, why can't I comb my hair? What's wrong with it? And he said, what people cannot touch usually is usually treasured and the likes. And I'm like, who is touching this hair? You know, the hair is the one touching the hair. So what are you trying to say? Are you saying she should not come out here? This is what she does. She talks about hair. Are you saying that she should not talk about the hair that God has given her, the hair that she has grown to the stage it is? And you're saying that she should not post it, that she's not supposed to be posting her hair, brushing her hair, and doing all sorts of things online. I had to talk. I told him, we are in a very different age now. It's her hair, and what she's doing is also helping me. It's helping my hair. Since I've been watching that channel, my hair is doing fine. I know how to take care of my hair better because of what she does. So are you now saying that because of your own insecurity, she should stop what she's doing? This is an elderly person, oh. Elderly person. You cannot imagine a child that really doesn't have developed fully yet as on young children. This is the effect it has. I don't know if you're getting what I'm saying, but I really want you to join in the conversation. Actually, I want you to join in the conversation. What is your take on the discussion today? I really didn't want to redo this video because I was supposed to do this video on Friday, but I didn't get enough engagement, and that is why I'm doing it again. Please engage on this post. I don't want to do this post again. I want it to be a conversation. I want it to be conversational. Let me learn from you. You can also learn from me at the same time. I just want us to learn from each other. That's it. Let's have a conversation. That is all we want to discuss today. And I already mentioned 2 effects that I feel that it has on people, on children. I want you also to tell me what you think on the discussion for today. It's as simple as that. You're welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for joining. Please, if this is your first time, you're also welcome. Double tap on your screen by doing that. You're liking the video. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't done that. And also today's conversation, and whatever answer you're picking, tell me why you're picking the answer in the comment section. All of this will go a long way to help me also to flow. I can flow properly if you allow me to do all of these things. Okay. if you help me in doing all of these things, it will go a long way. Thank you so much. Thank you. I am grateful. Okay, I've already mentioned 2 effects that the use of mobile phone has on our children. I mentioned access to inappropriate sites, and I also mentioned cyberbullying. So you might see me looking down off on that because I already wrote down some of my points today. I wrote them down, so I want us to talk about it. So the next point that I'll be mentioning today is mental health troubles. When you take in things that your brain cannot accommodate at the same time, the way you reason will be different. the way you raise him, it will be different. Even me as an elderly person, there's some messages, there's some comments I see online, there's some posts I see online, there's a lot of things that I see online, and anytime I read them, I just tell myself, calm down, just calm down first. Tell me, you'll be fine, you'll be fine, calm down. Oh, don't stress yourself yet. Just calm down. And I go back to read the whatever it is again, the article or whatever again, and I'm like, how did we get here? Are you sure that this person, this story I just read is real? Are you sure? So sometimes, even we as elderly people, the things that we read online shocks us, moves us in a way that we do not expect. How much more a child? How much more a child? They are exposed to a lot of things that their brain cannot comprehend yet. And they start to think, like, if this person did this thing, does it make it right? Especially if you are not, even especially when you do not know what they are doing. So if they have seen something online and they do not discuss it with you, but they will always remember that I read this thing yesterday. Is it a good thing? Is it not a good thing? And they do not want to have the conversation with you. Now tell me, how do you want to control that? How? It's not possible. So there's a possibility. The chances are so high. The chances of this affecting our children is so high. And that is the truth. Mental health troubles is real. Please, if it is possible, I would say that you shouldn't give your children a phone. I would say that any day, anytime, any day, anytime. Because at the long run, it will pay your children a lot. But the truth is, if you don't give them a phone, they might feel left out. They might feel that dad and mom are too harsh. They don't want to give me a phone. And my friends are using a phone. They're making use of a phone. I really want to be like my friends. I want to have a phone of my own. I want to be able to also access the internet and be able to read stuff. And whenever my friends are having a conversation, I can join in the conversation. I can say things. But I can't do all of this is because my parents do not allow me have access to the phone. They will feel that way at a point. They will feel that way right now. But in the long run, they will thank you for it. There's a celebrity's child. The celebrity said, I watched the interview. She said, she doesn't allow her child to use a phone. That her child doesn't use a phone. So because she's a celebrity's child, and the woman in question is a celebrity, people expect that in the world that we live in now, people are giving their children a phone. So why are you saying you don't give your child a phone? It doesn't make sense. And she said, well, that's for you. So far this child is mine. My decision is that she is not going to use a phone until she is 16. So because of the kind of school the girl goes to, they use laptops. So the girl also wanted a phone, but her mom wasn't allowed. So what the girl did was open Snapchat on her laptop. The girl opened Snapchat thinking her mom will not get to know. But her mom got to know and said, wait, I told you not to. I told you I wasn't going to allow your phone, and I don't want you to have access to the. But you went out of your way to disobey my rule. This is a punishment. So before I said until you are 16, before you can have a phone. Now that you have disobeyed me, I add one extra year to it. So you're not using the phone on. The thing shocked the girl. She wasn't expecting it. She wasn't happy. But her mom said, that is what it's gonna be. That is what it is. So a lot of people are saying that they will allow their children to use a phone. Please let me know why you want to allow your children to use a phone. I really want us to have a conversation. Honestly, I want to see things from my own point of view. Look, I don't know much about the phone thing, but damn, you're beautiful. Thank you so much, T. Yeah, I think your name is T. Thank you so much. I'm grateful. It's the last doing anyway. Thank you so much for complimenting that. I really appreciate it. But honestly, I would really want you to contribute to what we are discussing about. Yes, you can just. What's your thought? What's your thought? Do you have children yet? If yes, do you allow them to use a phone? If no, we do allow them to use a phone. I just want us to have a conversation. I just want us to talk. I don't want to do the talking alone because I just want it to be smooth conversation and an interesting one at that also. So please, you can join in the conversation. I will really appreciate it, T. Thank you. Thank you very much. So I already mentioned 3 effects that the phone has on our children. Yes, I already mentioned 3 effects. You can go ahead and let me know what your take is on this conversation. I really want it to be conversational. I don't want to do all of the talking. I don't want to. I want all of us to talk. I want all of us to share our ideas. I want to learn from you guys also. Trust me, I really want to learn from you guys. Um, yeah, and I hope that you're also learning from me so far. The conversation we've been having. I hope you've been learning from me also. Yes, thank you, thank you. So, another effect: academic performance. There is a sudden drop. It might not be sudden. Sometimes it might be gradual. A gradual drop in the academic performance. Amando Banadak. Amando says, do I speak English? Amanda, that's what I'm speaking right now. That is what I am speaking. English. That's what I'm speaking right now. I speak English. Okay. Wow, a lot of people. I have 5 votes so far, and I think, um, yeah, 80%. That means 4 people. 4 people have voted yes, why just one person has voted no. So 4 people are saying that they will allow the child use a mobile phone, why just one person is saying no. Those of you that picked yes, why did you pick yes? Why? Just let's have a conversation. Honestly, I want us to have a conversation. Just for the light again. I want us to have a conversation. Why will you allow your child to make use of a mobile phone? Please bear in mind that I am not going to make you feel bad for whatever decision it is that you pick, whatever your opinion. I don't judge people here. No, no way. I try my best not to do that because we all have different perspective to life. So I try my best not um, to judge people. So feel free to have a conversation with me. I will really appreciate it. This conversation together. Whew. 5 people have voted. 4 people are saying that they will allow the child to use a mobile phone. Why just one person is saying that he will not allow his child to use a mobile phone. Now, the problem that I have right now is that majority of the people are carrying the vote now, but they're not talking. Why? What's happening? You guys talk to me. Talk to me, guys. Talk to me, guys. Talk to me. Okay? So the next point, as I already mentioned, is academic performance. There's a gradual drop. Sometimes it can be gradual, sometimes it can be sudden to just drop. And you're wondering, how? This child used to be very bright. This child used to be very brilliant. So what happened? What's happening? What's happening? It's the phone, though. It's the phone that is happening. Oh my god. It's the phone that is happening. It's the phone. Because they have more time for the phone than for their. They have more time for the phone. than their books. And especially if phoning the use, trust me, they will just pick the phone anytime, any day, any see. They will not care. They can leave house chores for you. Like I'm doing my house chores. I'm making use of my phone. There will some people even lie to you that and we'll be given an assignment in school today to find out blah 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 blah. And sometimes I'll just think to myself, while being younger, there wasn't anything like phone. Making use of phone to check out your assignment, the question to your assignment. Making your to the question in your assignment. There was nothing like that during our own time. So what is making your own time different? What is making it different? So while at home, they will definitely find it very difficult to do their assignments. Now when they are in school, their mind is on the phone at home. I just want to go home. When are we going to close? I just want us to close. I just want us to close so that I can just go home and make use of my mobile phone and see things happening in the world, see things happening on social media. So academic performance will drop either gradually or suddenly. And if care is not taken, if you did not notice this on time, it might be too late for you to control it as a parent. I hope everything I'm saying, I hope you're getting it. I'm so sorry that the network is this bad. I wasn't planning it. I wasn't. Of course, I'm not supposed to plan it. But I'm so sorry that the network is this bad. Please do bear with me. And I hope that you can hear me. I hope that you can see me also. This is very important, okay? The next point that I'll talk about is, before I go on to the next point, I have a story that I read online about 2 weeks ago or so. But before I go ahead, subscribe if you haven't. Double tap on your screen if you haven't. Vote in the polling unit also if you haven't. Do all of these things for me. Double tap, subscribe, vote, and contribute to today's conversation. Thank you so much. Now, before I go to the next point, it will most likely be the last point for today. I saw a story online, and it's quite interesting. When I read it, I was like, "Hey, come out!" So this guy said he went to church with family and with his wife. I think they are newlywed, and he went to church with his wife. So they both had meetings after service, but he finished his meeting before his wife could finish hers, and he said he joined his wife to come join him so they can go home. So he was waiting for his wife. So he said while he was with us, and um, they most likely are people that he's not familiar with. You know, sometimes might not even know that this person is a church member, especially when the two of you are not active members. I mean, maybe did not join any workforce in the church. So they saw each other and they sat down, like opposite each other. Then they said there was a woman also that was sitting adjacent in. So he now said that the woman has a son, and this son was just going up and down. It was just going everywhere, disturbing people, disturbing people. And so the boy came to him, and the boy peeped into his phone. And the way he looked at the boy, like, "Are you normal?" He looked at the boy's mom to see if the boy's mom is going to tell the boy to come here, baby, don't do that. He said the woman did not even flinch, that she was just looking at the boy, and everyone was just doing their thing. So he said the boy went back up again and touched, why are you touching my phone? And the next thing, the boy's mom said, uncle, everyone now, calm down. This boy is just a baby. He's not aware of these things. He doesn't know what you're correcting him for. Calm down, pẹ̀lú ẹ̀, ṣe báyẹn now. Don't talk to him like that. He said he did not even send the mommy at Yatomo. He not even look their face at all. Saying, and your son cannot touch my phone because it is wrong for your phone, for your son to touch my phone. Prakash, you're welcome. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you. So he said, so she said that the woman now said that he's just a boy, he's just a baby. Don't touch him. Don't tell him not to touch your phone. You can give him your phone. It's just a small boy. And the guy now said it now looked like the person that was wrong. And the man that also sat down opposite him was like, why are you doing that to a baby? Just a baby. You should be able to give him your phone without complaining. Give the boy the phone. Let him make use of it. That was what the man said. And the guy said, the phone remains mine. Last I checked, the phone is mine. I can do anything I want to do with the phone. Why will you tell me to give my phone to a baby boy? Why will you say that? The man sitting opposite this guy now said, don't worry. I will give the boy my. You guys can hear me? Okay. They just took the light again. People that will allow their children to use a phone are still winning. So he now said, so the man opposite now said, why will he talk to the boy like that? That is not just a phone. There's nothing wrong with that. That the boy should come to his place. So the baby went to meet him, and he gave the baby his own phone. So this man used a Samsung phone. So he gave the baby his phone to play with. So the baby collected the phone. At the point, at least the first few minutes, the baby was just looking at the phone, was playing with it, and the next thing that they heard on the floor was pa. The phone fell from the boy's hand. No, not that it fell from the boy's hand. The boy threw the phone on the floor. The boy threw that Samsung phone on the floor, and the screen of the phone. The screen broke, guys. The screen broke, and the man was saying, uncle, you were here now when this boy broke my phone. His mom is saying nothing, because the woman was like, he's just a small boy. He did not know that the phone is not good. He did not know that the phone will break. He's just been a baby. The man now said, no, this one has fast been a baby. Your son just broke my phone, and madam, you will repair this phone today. Hey, my phone, my this, my that. And the guy said, that's why they were doing my phone or no my phone. That his wife finished with a meeting, and he stood up to go meet his wife so they could go home. And the man now said, uncle, are you leaving? And if you were still learning, don't go yet now. You saw what happened. You were here when this thing happened. Don't go yet. I need you to put your mouth. I need you to join the conversation. Help me tell these people that this woman's son broke my phone right now. Not quite long. Blah, 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 blah. Uncle, you cannot go. The guy said he just looked at them like, are you people okay? Are you people normal? So me that told you that I can't give a baby boy my name. You think I don't know what I'm doing, Abby? You think I did not know what I was doing? Maybe you're the omninoist, you know it all. You gave the boy your phone. Now the boy has broken your phone, and you're telling me to come and judge matter. How? Whatever happened right now, how is it my business? It's not my business, excuse me. So I don't know. Whatever it is, I don't know. You people should clear yourselves, because it is none of my business. So that's how the man went home. And whatever thing that happened afterwards, he has no idea. That is very sure, that one thing is sure, that woman wasn't going to pay him that money for the screen. Do you know how much they repair a Samsung phone? Screen issue, for that matter. Do you know how much they sell screen, a new phone screen? It's a whole lot. It's a whole lot, but The guy, the man couldn't do anything. The woman too couldn't do anything. He's sorry. Oh. Daddy, Ejema Binu, daddy, sorry. We did not know that it will happen like that. And the man has to go home to repair the phone all by himself. And that brings me to the next point. Behavior. The behavior of the child changes. The behavior of your child changes when they have too much access to the use of a mobile phone. Because, see, right now on the internet, you will see 90% of bad than good. 90% of bad and 10% of good. Even the 10%, a lot of them are getting influenced easily to join the bad. And it's so pathetic that we found ourselves in this kind of situation that you are in. So if you give your child a phone at a very young age, they take in things that even elderly people still try to find a balance to. For elderly people, they know what is right, but at the same time there is still a struggle. How much more a child that might not even have an idea of what to expect, that might not have an idea of on how to control their behaviors. A child will take a phone, and most of the things that the child will notice when the child has access to phone, a lot, I would say 60% good things, they are not things that they should embrace. And that, in a way, can affect their behavior, can affect the way they think. Because they feel if this person is doing it and if people are embracing it, that means this thing is good. And they tend to do the same thing in their real life. Sometimes forgetting that it's just social media. People come there to lie. But when they are not aware of all of these things, how do you expect them to live life in a very good way? How? They can't. That's the truth. So it is important for us as parents. See, I know that it might not be all easy. Oh, it is not. Oh, training up a child, it is not. But we are trying to train up a child to be good. So don't let us end up wasting our efforts by ourselves with the things that we do. I hope you understand what I'm talking about. I have other points here, but I don't want to waste too much time. I don't want to waste too much time on these, but I hope that you guys have learned something. I hope you've learned something. I hope you've learned something. I hope you've learned something. I would say that you can just look for a way that things will like work out better than using phone to cover up for things that you're supposed to cover up for yourself. And if you think that you need okay, I would say that why not develop a timetable for your child? Why not develop a timetable? Now, your child will most likely leave home for 7 o'clock. Your child is in school already, so let's assume that your child leaves school for, let's say, 2 o'clock. From 7 to 2, your child is in school, right? When the child comes back home, the child will eat. So the child can eat for, let's just say 30 minutes, depending on how fast your child is. So let's say 30 minutes, an hour, which is too much anyway. It is too much. But let's assume that happens. So that's like 3 o'clock. Now, make sure that your child observes siesta. Let that child sleep. Let that child feel refreshed. Let the child sleep. Maybe an hour also. By the time the child is waking up, he's waking up into doing assignment given in from school. You have an assignment and you have to do it before any other thing. So now that you have woken up, let's start with your assignment. Do the assignment. Let's see an hour again. You do the assignment. So if you look at it, the time is already far spent, and you have few hours left for the day to end. So after doing your assignments, you still have time, right? Nice. That is when you can now incorporate family time. I mean, girls, boys, let's have a child. Tomorrow, we are not bringing any kind of brain. You are the one that will tell us the game you want us to play. So go and innovate your own game. Keep them busy. Let them start thinking, I'm the one to bring up a game for tomorrow. What do I teach my parents and my siblings? What do I tell them we are supposed to do as regards this game? They start to think. They start to think of what to do, which is not bad. That makes them exercise their brain more into things that are better, things that are modern than just pressing the phone. And you can have other family time. You can play with sensory games. There are games that they can play with, and trust me, it will help them to improve their thinking. Just set a timetable for them, and I think that works. That should work. So at the end of the day, we are taking into consideration the well-being of our children, the things that they digest, the things that they take inside of them, the materials that they consume online. A lot of the time we cannot control it. So it is at this stage that we can help them, that we can groom them into becoming better people in the society. Yes, people are doing it, but it doesn't make it right. When you were younger, were you allowed to use a phone? In our own time, we were not allowed to use phones. We were not allowed to use phones. No, we were not. And we lived life large. Life was interesting. Life was interesting. We lived life. Remember the things that you did while you were growing up. Incorporate those things into the life of your children too, and see them grow into better beings. See them grow into better people in the society. See, in years to come, your children will thank you for the decisions that you made for them. I can assure you of that. The decisions that you made for them, the good decisions that you made for them, they will thank you for it, because they will see the impact later in the future. They may not see it now because they feel that their mom don't like me. They don't, because if they like me, why are they not allowing me to use a phone like my other classmates? My classmates will be in the class talking about one movie or one issue happening on social media, and I cannot even make a contribution because I don't know what they're talking about, because my parents did not allow me to make use of a phone. They might feel that way. Not that they might, they will definitely feel that way. And sure, in years to come, they will thank you for it. They will thank you for making that very decision for them. So please, the materials that our children consume, the things that they see, shapes them in a way, whether we like it or not. So it is important for us to put these things in place. Okay? Thank you so much, guys, for watching. I really appreciate it, even though you guys did not contribute. I did not like it. I did not like it. But regardless, I'm grateful to everyone who joined. I am really so grateful. So I'll just leave the live stream to run for a few minutes more. I don't have any other thing to talk about. I will definitely do that. But now I'm coming. I need to put on the inverter so I can charge my phone.